One Radio Network. Wild Card Weekend wrapped up on Monday night. Cardinals, Rams. Matthew Stafford was sensational, throwing for 202 yards and 2 touchdowns, running for another score, and notching his first playoff win in his 13th season, as the Rams catapulted out of the wild card round with a 34-11 win over the Cardinals. Odell Beckham Jr. and Cooper Kupp, each with touchdown grabs for the NFC West champs, who will visit the defending Super Bowl champion Buccaneers on Sunday for a spot in the NFC Championship game. Elsewhere, Mike Mayock has been fired as the Raiders general manager after 3 tumultuous seasons that included numerous on and off the field controversies. Mayock's tenure saw the Raiders improve their record each year, leading to the team's first playoff appearance since 2016. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Without the ones like you who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7 with supplies and solutions for every industry and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, I'm Andy, and I started Harry's, the shaving company that's fixing shaving. At Harry's, we keep it simple. We make sharp, durable blades and offer them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We obsess over quality so much that we do crazy things, like buy a German razor blade factory. So give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for only $3 with free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 2260 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 2260.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. It is a Tuesday, the 18th day of January, 2022. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
Another beautiful day.
It certainly is.
They keep hinting the chance of showers, but, a very narrow window, if that is to happen. For that matter, they basically said, it might be a sprinkle before 8 o'clock. I don't see it yet.
I'm looking everywhere. I don't, and that's fine. We don't need any rain.
Well, they sprinkle just enough to move the dust around and, cause you to get car washed again, right?
We could help out in that department, yes.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, it's amazing how they have gotten that precise, where they, the original forecast was, possible showers between 5 and 9. Then they edited it down to 5 and 8. And now just, it's pretty remarkable what they're doing with their computers, huh?
Yeah, well, they got to do something with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got those things. And what are we going to do with them now, Fred? Let's do weather.
Well,
that's kind of how it went down, I think.
I think you're probably right. Oh, well. So, what is your favorite go-to soup and sandwich?
Soup and sandwich would be a cheese sandwich, heated, and Campbell's soup.
Okay.
Tomato soup.
You're talking grilled cheese and Campbell's tomato soup, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you'll be happy to know Campbell's is turning 2 of its most beloved soups into candles. Okay?
Okay.
The company is going to make classic chicken noodle and tomato soup and grilled cheese into candles. Yeah. They're designed to look just like the soup cans.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're interested, $24 a piece. Andy Warhol not included.
Can you light them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And they smell, the chicken noodle, I'm sorry, they're a whole lot better chicken noodle, but, the classic Campbell's tomato soup and grilled cheese.
I've never smelled a Campbell's soup intentionally, so now I can.
Okay.
See what it smells like.
Light the candle.
Yeah.
That's...
Somebody came up with that idea in a boardroom and sold it to the board, and here we are.
And we'll make a buck. Yeah.
Hopefully it'll make more than a buck.
Yes. Well, KFC put out a fried chicken candle not
Did
too
they
long
really?
ago.
See, I'm behind on things there.
Okay.
I missed that one.
Okay. Birthdays today are big shot birthdays. We already mentioned singer, songwriter Bobby Goldsboro, 81. Comedian Brett Hudson of the Hudson Brothers, 69. Actor, director Kevin Costner, 67. Actor Mark Rylance is 62. Actor Allison Arngrim is 60. Actor Jane Horrocks, 58. And comedian Dave Attell, 57. Actor Jesse L. Martin is 53. Actor Derek Richardson, 46. And let's see. Actor Ashley Murray, 34. Actor Zico Zaki is 32. And actor Matthias Ward, 23. Local birthdays coming up.
This winter, we must all do our part to protect ourselves and loved ones from COVID-19. Getting vaccinated gives you the greatest protection against severe illness and death. And for the first time, everyone in the family ages 5 and up is eligible for the vaccine. If you are already fully vaccinated, get your booster to keep your immunity strong. Keeping each other safer is simple. Get vaccinated. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find a vaccination location near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
We can celebrate our birthdays today. Happy birthday, Fernando Escalante, Rosemary Jernigan, Naomi Arevalo, Alice Garcia Lovell, Lisa Dry, Don Thompson, Tina Dagnino, Leticia Clark, Norma Acuna, Matthew Valle, Nick Vitones, Cristina Guerrero, Luis Martinez, Ellie Keating, Yesenia Peralta Vasquez, Roberto Mercado, and Ray Lovell Jr. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and, we celebrate birthdays pretty much every day here. It's something special, right?
Yeah, that name you mentioned, Ray Lovell, I haven't seen Ray in a long time.
That would be Junior.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Junior kind of followed in his dad's footsteps for quite a while, was a plumber, and then I think he worked for the IID, but I haven't seen him.
Okay. Anyway, anything else exciting going on? We had some pretty darn good football over the weekend.
Pretty darn good, yeah. I would say so.
And the Rams blew up the Cardinals last night.
That's what I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's on.
Well, we will have a doubleheader Saturday, another doubleheader on Sunday, as we march on to Super Bowl 56.
Yeah. The rubber band gets tighter and tighter.
Yes. Okay. The teams we've got Saturday, it'll be the Bengals and the Titans, the 49ers and the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Sunday, the Rams and the Buccaneers, followed by the Bills and the Chiefs.
That sounds like some really good matchups.
I think they are. The first round wild cards, some of those matchups didn't, they kind of flamed out. But I think they're going to get a lot better.
Yeah, the one game that was sad, the Cowboy game, if I remember.
I feel so sorry for Jerry Jones, don't you? America's most lovable mega millionaire.
Teddy bear.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready for real news?
I'm ready.
We've got a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. Senate Democrats are about to open debate on a voting rights bill, despite the fact that it has little to no chance of passage. CBS's Ed O'Keefe.
They see polling, not just ours, but their own and other organizations, saying to them, this is an issue that has popular majority support in the country, and it's going to squeeze Republicans.
COVID cases still setting new records in parts of the U.S., and hospitals are brimming over with infected patients. Jim McCarthy, a nurse at Mass General Brigham in Boston, has an issue with policy there.
If you want to go to a restaurant, you have to show a vaccine vaccination status, but you want to come into a hospital where there's a risk of spreading COVID to immune-compromised people, you don't have to show that you're a vaccination status, which doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Airlines say chaos is imminent. CBS's Tom Hansen.
Several major airlines are warning the government of major disruption with the rollout of 5G mobile service tomorrow. It was set to roll out January 5th, but Verizon and AT&T agreed to delay it by 2 weeks at the request of the administration.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Hopeful signs the Omicron surge is peaking on the East Coast, but hospitals are still under strain. Dr. Alok Patel with Stanford Children's Health saying we likely have a tough month ahead.
The reality is that we had over 800,000 positive tests a day, 150,000 hospitalized people.
In New York, the state's single-day infection total is down from 90,000 in early January to less than 48,000 last week. Tributes to actress Betty White on what would have been her 100th birthday Monday at the LA Zoo, a celebration on the plaza named after White's late husband, Alan Ludden.
Something feels a little incomplete here today, not just at the zoo, but in Los Angeles. And that's the loss of an angel here in the City of Angels, our dear friend, Betty White.
Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti. White passed away just shy of her 100th at her home in L.A. on New Year's Eve. The L.A. Rams moving on to the NFL playoffs, taking down the Arizona Cardinals last night in dominating fashion, 34-11. They'll face Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion Buccaneers in Tampa this weekend. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Right now, the perfect time to get that air conditioner tuned up, repaired, or replaced. Call Lock Air Conditioning today.
As life returns to normal, our worries have not disappeared, but evolved. CalHope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 1-833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
Highlighting female entrepreneurs. Sponsored by Indeed. A Brooklyn business owner is making headlines. Paris McKenzie opened a beauty supply shop during the pandemic at 16 years old.
I've been helping my mom run her businesses since I was very, very young, so I know how to handle finances and how to market products in the store. I had enough money saved to invest in this.
Looking for quality candidates this new year? Look no further than Indeed. Our new video interview tool takes the hassle out of virtual hiring. Visit Indeed.com/credits.
At Church's, we're doing 10 pieces of our crave-worthy comfort made spicy or classic. That's 10 legs and thighs packed with bold flavor. That's how we do value. So you can do the Church's 10 starting at $10.99 deal. Church's, bringing the down-home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
California headline news.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 2 locations in the Valley, soon to be a 3rd. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Prawley and El Centro.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning, the 2022 fair, well, it will look a little bit different this year. George Gale has the story.
It is due to COVID uncertainties. The uncertainties include state regulations for mega events. Plans are, however, for a complete event that will run from March 4th through Sunday, March 13th. Major concession to the pandemic is that all the fair will be held outside and buildings will be closed. Fair's Chief Executive Officer Alan Phillips said in view of COVID restrictions, it made sense to divert their energy and resources out of the buildings and focus on having an excellent outdoor event. The decision was made Wednesday by the 45th District Agriculture Association Board, known as the Fair Board. The outdoor portion of the fair will look typical. There will be a large midway. There will be a complete junior livestock program. High School Madness is being planned, and the Heritage Foundation is working on multiple days of racing and other dirt events. There will also be traditional ground sound acts, including the popular hypnotist Susie Hayner, but the buildings will be closed. There will be no special pre-sale tickets this year, but fairgoers will be able to purchase tickets online beginning February 25th. Ticket prices will be reduced for online purchases as well as at the gate. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Authorities are investigating a fatal accident that occurred at about 8:30 p.m. on Sunday. The accident near Highway 98 and Imperial Highway in the Ocotillo area involved a motorcycle and another vehicle. According to the California Highway Patrol, the accident resulted in a fatality. No other details are available at this time. The accident remains investigated. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works. The works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
COVID-19 in the news this morning again. Close to 90 hospitalizations. George Gale shares more.
That is county-wide. According to the latest numbers, the total number of COVID-positive patients in the hospital county-wide are at 87. 24 of those are in intensive care. County Public Health Department says the county has 83 ventilators, 42 are in use. County residents continue to vaccinate, however. As of Monday morning, total of 372,479 total doses of COVID vaccine had been administered countywide. Over 80% of the population in Imperial County has been vaccinated. For KXO Local News, I'm Gabe.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance needs as well.
Continuing with more local news this morning, county supervisors will not meet today. George Gale explains.
By ordinance, the board does not meet the day following a holiday. Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will meet today. The public portion of the meeting begins at 1 this afternoon. Meeting will be in El Centro. 9 employees will receive service awards, and the IID Team of the Month will be recognized. A board will be asked to adopt a resolution reauthorizing teleconferenced board meetings. They will consider approving the energy cost adjustment billing factors for February, and they will acknowledge a financial update through November 30th, 2021. Brawley City Council will also meet today. That meeting begins at 6 this evening in the City Council chambers in Brawley on Main Street. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Keeping your distance, Superior Court reapplies protocol. It is due to the current surge in COVID-19 in the community. The Superior Court in the county is re-implementing physical distancing requirements throughout the courthouse. In addition to the changes implemented earlier this month, such as mask requirements, signage and distance markers will be placed to limit seating in courthouses or courtrooms and hallways to provide appropriate distancing. The court says they are continuing to maintain its safety protocols and are carefully assessing whether additional measures will need to be applied for further health, safety, and welfare of those that work or enter the courthouses, while keeping essential services open and available. Well, the 75th annual, yes, listen to this, the 75th annual Holtville Carrot Festival is just around the corner. More on that story.
It began in 1948. This year marks the 75th annual Holtville Carrot Festival. 2022 edition of the festival begins February 4th with the Royalty Coronation and Citizen of the Year banquet at the Swiss Club. Carnival rides are open February 10th through the 13th. On February 11th, Carrot Festival kickoff concert will be held at 7 p.m. On Saturday, February 12th, Carrot begin at 7 a.m. Carrot Festival Parade kicks off at 10 a.m. on February 12th. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a weak weather system will move through the region today and produce isolated light showers this morning into the afternoon. Dry conditions, along with near to slightly above normal temperatures, will prevail during the latter half of the week. 75 the high yesterday, 47 the low. Today, a slight chance of showers before 9 a.m. Then it'll be sunny with a high near 74. West wind about 5 miles an hour becoming south. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 50. West wind around 5 miles an hour. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 75. Light wind. 56 degrees, 51% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Air quality good. Brawley, Nyland, Westmoreland, moderate Calexico and El Centro, unhealthy for sensitive groups in Mexicali. Page 2 of the local news and the weather. West Insurance Services, see David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, and Medicare supplemental coverage. Here's an idea. Take a day and visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. Well, it's a delightful place. You're going to find all sorts of neat things, great gift ideas. And, of course, you're going to find delicious homemade chocolates. You're going to find fresh English toffee, pecan turtles made from scratch at the Peanut Patch. You're going to find so many things, and you're going to find nice people who give you a smile and offer suggestions that you'll love. The Peanut Patch. Head east from Imperial Valley to Avenue 3E, exit from Interstate 8. Turn right, that's south, past MCAS Yuma, till you come to East County 13th Street. Turn left and go about a mile and a half, and you're at the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. So many delicious things. It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NFL football action, a special Monday night game, and the Rams blew up the Cardinals. It was 34-11, when it was all over, and it wasn't that close. Arizona Cardinals safety Budda Baker was taken off the field on a stretcher. The Cardinals say he suffered a concussion, has full movement of his extremities. The win sets up the weekend of divisional play, as Saturday we've got a doubleheader with the Bengals and the Titans at 1, 49ers and the Packers at 4:45. Sunday, the Rams and the Buccaneers at 11:30 in the morning, followed by the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, we've got game.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And, Mike Mayock has been fired as general manager of the Raiders after 3 tumultuous seasons. And, the Raiders looking for a coach and a general manager. NBA action last night. The Lakers won. Yeah, the Lakers got back to 500. They beat the Jazz 101-95. Suns topped the Spurs 121-107. Mavericks slipped by the Thunder 104-102. Heat beat the Raptors 104-99. It was the Trailblazers topping the Magic 98-88. Celtics clubbed the Pelicans 104-92. Hornets got by the Knicks 97-87. Wizards beat up on the 76ers 117-98. Cavaliers topped the Nets 114-107. Grizzlies growled. They beat the Bulls 119-106. And the Clippers rolled over the Pacers 139-133. Hawks hammered the Bucks 121-114. And, big game in NCAA men's basketball. Went double overtime before Purdue, the number 4 team, beat Illinois 88. That's it for this look at sports. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Kokopah Casino and Resort is handing out cold cash in January. You could win up to $1,000 with a grand prize of $5,000 in cold cash. Every Friday and Saturday between 4 and 8 p.m., 2 winners every hour could win up to $1,000. Then on January 29th, one lucky winner will be drawn for $5,000. You can earn entries now by playing your favorite slots or table games with your rewards card. See the Rewards Club for details. Kokopah Casino has your cold cash because we love our locals at Kokopah Casino. South Highway 95 in Somerton.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Goldman Sachs is now calling for oil prices to hit $100 a barrel later this year and continue rising through 2023, signaling higher prices at the pump are on the way. In a Monday evening report to clients, the Wall Street Bank backed up its bullish call by citing robust fundamentals in the oil market, a surprisingly large supply deficit, and diminishing firepower from OPEC and its allies. Goldman also pointed to diminished appetite to invest in oil due to the energy transition. Meanwhile, Microsoft has announced plans to acquire Activision Blizzard in a blockbuster deal worth nearly $70 billion. It's one of the biggest acquisitions in the tech industry in recent years, one that will boost Microsoft's standing in the growing gaming industry, but could be complicated by recent concerns about Activision's toxic culture. The all-cash transaction is valued at $68.7 billion. Microsoft says it will make the company the third largest gaming company by revenue after Tencent and Sony. Bobby Kotick, the controversial CEO of Activision Blizzard, will continue in his role, according to a press release. What's shaking on Wall Street? Oh, red. The Dow off 552 points at 35,359. The S&P 500 off 72 points at 4591. The NASDAQ at 14,639. That's off 257 points. Meanwhile, gold up $3 an ounce. You guessed it, oil up $1.54 a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
There's a slight chance of showers before 9 a.m. today. Otherwise, it'll be sunny with a high near 74. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south. Chances of precipitation just 20%. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 50. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 75 and light wind. 57 degrees, 53% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We've weathered this pandemic by doing our part to protect each other. So let's what's proven to keep us safer from COVID-19 and its variants, like masking up in public indoor settings, getting tested before and after traveling and gathering, and staying home if you feel sick. Let's keep our immunity strong. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 833-422-4255 to find a vaccine or booster near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by the Exogen Temporal Scanner.
I'm Steve Kafin. Free speech case before the United States Supreme Court. It's a battle over Boston's decision to reject a group's attempt to fly a Christian flag on a City Hall pole that's been used by other non-religious organizations. Attorney Matthew Staber says Boston is in the wrong.
The city, by an unbroken history and practice and policy, expressly declared that the flagpoles are one of its public forums open to all applicants. In doing so, the city long ago crossed the line from government speech to private speech.
Lower courts have agreed with the city. Debate set for today on the voting rights legislation fail in the Senate with no Republican support and no path to change the rules to make it a simple majority for passage. Massachusetts Democrat Elizabeth Warren on CBS Mornings.
All 50 Democrats, all 50, have agreed to the voting rights protection bill. We're just hung on this procedure that effectively gives Mitch McConnell a veto.
Well, CBS's Errol Barnett says AT&T and Verizon plan to launch 5G service tomorrow despite airline industry pushback.
5G technology kicks in at airports across the country tomorrow, and airlines are currently warning that interference on its C-band spectrum could impact close to half of commercial and cargo flights.
Well, it's still a mess in some parts of the country that got walloped by last weekend's winter storm.
I'm Jim Crisula along Interstate 81 in the mountains of southwestern Virginia. Millions on the East Coast are digging out from a weekend snow and ice storm, with the threat of more snow later in the week.
I'm from Pennsylvania. Yes, we have snow. Just take your time. Watch what you're doing. Pay attention. That's all I can tell you.
Thousands are still without power in the Carolinas after an ice storm brought down trees on utility lines.
Well, CBS's Cammie McCormick has the day on diplomatic efforts to stave off a possible Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke today to Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, and a statement says Blinken stressed the importance of a diplomatic path forward. Blinken later today will head to Ukraine for talks there. He'll also meet with U.S. Embassy staff there, discuss contingency plans should the situation unravel.
Now to Norway. At a parole hearing, the man convicted of killing 77 people in a two-pronged attack in 2011 told a court he was brainwashed and radicalized online. Anders Breivik held up a sign with white supremacist messages. Wall Street, a rough one so far. The Dow is down 531 points. This is CBS News.
The leading sign of COVID is a fever, so everyone needs an accurate thermometer. Try the Exogen temporal scanner and learn more at Exogen.com. That's Exogen.com.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
Get extra strong for your South Pole. Charmin keeps you other than the North Pole. Shiny, hiney, a brand new year. Come with us, Charmin. Happy New Year. May your holidays be Charmin, clean, merry, and bright. May all your early be Charmin, clean white.
Charmin Ultra Strong just cleans better. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Yes, Ms. Tubbs. No problem. I'll call someone about the plumbing.
One of Beatrice's properties needs a new superintendent.
The custodial team is not...
Someone with handyman superpowers and a concierge alter ego.
Does anyone know any good electricians near Parkville?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The hole appears to get deeper for a British Prime Minister trying to hang on to power over a party in the early weeks of the pandemic lockdown in 2020.
Another day.
I do humbly apologize to people for
another apology.
Misjudgments that were made.
Of sorts. Boris Johnson told Parliament he didn't know that party on his office lawn broke COVID rules, but now a disgruntled former aide says Johnson was warned not to allow it to go ahead. Prime ministers found to have lied to Parliament expected to resign. An independent inquiry finishes up this week. Will it finish Boris Johnson's career? Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
Novak Djokovic, long gone from Australia, might not be able to compete in tournaments in Spain. The country's prime minister says vaccination rules for competitors are strict. Djokovic owns a home in southern Spain and has traveled there in recent weeks to train. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Who's the honcho around here?
Carroll Buckley.
I am. Who are you?
Carroll Buckley.
Broadcast me out on the radio. 12:30.